consider donating some of your time in 2019. Habitat for Humanity is building affordable housing in 18 communities across Dane County right now, and they're looking for volunteers to help. The organization's CEO, Valerie Johnson Renk, joins us this morning to talk about how you can get involved. Thanks again for joining us for a second time this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So we talked a little bit about the different ways to get involved in your program, because it's not just building homes, right?
Right. We talk about building homes, but we also talk about building community. But specifically, we need volunteers at the restores. We need volunteers building homes. We also have a newer program called a repair program. We take homes that maybe just need a little repair so older homeowners can stay in them. Or a lot of times younger homeowners buy a new home and it's the only home they can afford. It needs some repairs so that it can be a good home. And so we're doing repairs now in Dane County. We've been doing that for about 3 years. So we're looking for volunteers to help with repairs as well.
Now, we talked a little bit in the last half hour also about these ceremonies that we go through when people get their new homes. And I think personally they're so rewarding to watch for volunteers. Tell us a little bit about what happens there.
So at the home dedications, we're doing maybe 15 to 20 a year. The families talk about what getting a home means to them, how their kids are going to be able to do better and grow up in a better environment, but also for them as a family, how they're going to be able to celebrate holidays together and have a larger family gathering. For example, we're helping a family here right now. She and her husband and their 4 kids, they've moved 12 times in the last 12 years. And that's something we hear commonly. To get the best rent they can to afford, families are moving all the time. Well, how can your kids make friends? How can they have that stable place to study every night when they're moving all the time? So owning your own home gives kids a good place to study. It gives them that family and neighborhood to move into. So they talk about this at their home dedications. It's wonderful. We also dedicate entire neighborhoods. We've become a developer.
Wow.
We don't want to, but you can't go out and buy just lots anymore. So we'll buy large tracts of lands and develop neighborhoods, partnering with other folks. So we developed a neighborhood on the north side, and we did a dedication of the entire neighborhood last summer. And one of the women talked about how she's going to be able to do simple things like do laundry in her own home now instead of having to drive to the laundromat. And that sounds like a really simple thing, Leah, but when you don't have to leave your kids home alone or drag them to the laundromat, now they can spend time practicing their band instruments or doing their homework, and you'll have more family time together. Just little things like that can mean so much to a family and help kids have success in their academic life.
Exactly, and those little things that a lot of us really don't think about.
Right.
Coming up into the new year, what are some programs that you guys are going to be focusing on?
So like we talked about, the home building, the home repair, that's fairly new to us. Right. We're trying to expand that because just some simple repairs can make a home more warm, more safe. Putting in a wheelchair ramp makes it more accessible. We also do financial capability training.
Oh, neat.
Now what that means is basic budget and credit help for folks. We've always done that for our families that we're building with so that they can be sure to make their mortgage payments. Now, a lot of people think we give away homes. Not true. They pay full price for their home. They're making mortgage payments to us for up to 30 years, just like you or I would have to do. So we want to make sure that they're financially successful. So we're trying to expand that now and help more people with financial training. So we're also looking for coaches. You don't have to have any special training. I don't even balance my checkbook, and I can be a financial coach. But if you just know a little bit about being responsible, you can be a financial coach to a family.
Lots of different ways to get involved in your community. Make a real difference for these families. Thank you, Valerie, for sharing that.
Thank you.
All right, 6:19 your time now. Coming up next, we are talking about a new movie from the director who brought you Talladega Nights and Anchorman. I'm